the eclectic one. AKA Pat is here. Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKA Pat is here. Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKA Pat is here.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine.
And here we are, AK Powers. I'm still making light adjustments, but guys, thank you so much for just hanging out with me. I can already tell, just like even from last night to now, my shadow on my hand, and even when I was on the drawing table, it was 100 times darker. But AKA Powers, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. Yeah, this is just this is a long existential process. Okay, it's existential, but it's these are the fruits of the labor. If I move my Judge Dredd badge, and guys, you guys know Peter A. DeLuca. Now, Chet, what's happening, Chet? So part of like last night was we had trouble seeing a little bit of what was happening on my drawing table live. Since then, there's been a huge lighting upgrade around like my entire environment. So much so that I still need direct light. But when I excuse me, when I deviate from the direct light, see how much more even it is, but I will need direct light to do the work. So there's opportunities for me to hit the light if I'm bringing anything to the camera. Now, the camera previously, we had trouble with one of the cables. We did almost like a week plus of testing different cables because USB-C cables have different natures, different properties. There's different techniques within the USB-C or different technologies and chips within USB-C cables. And we've done more wire management. So there's just been like all go, no quit. One of these problems prior to going to the USB-C hell is, like how well, how close, and how tight is the focus here? And does it jump into focus when I pull it down? It is my long objective to do as much as possible from this drawing table, from this position, from this angle. We do a lot of things on YouTube. Sometimes I'll put myself on screen or like on cam. I have a second cam set up here that I would love to test some of my lighting with. So let's do that. We can add another camera. Let me just get into it right here. Webcam Pro. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Yeah. We've been I say like the AKA Pad Army and Team AKA Pad. See, and we can shift it here. Let me jump on that real quick because, hey guys, I love figuring things out in real time. That is one of my best camera shifts I've ever done. Now we're going to present and we're going to split that right here. So let's add that and re-add that. And we can just do a quick swap. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. No, we're trying. But see, so some of that, so I am perfectly clear on camera 2. Okay, this is camera 2. If I'm to do work though, right, I need direct light. So I'm still in the direct light drought. Now, there's a couple different solutions. I'm thinking of LED cranes to really come over and illuminate this for me and take some of the attention away from my Luxo lamps here. But the Luxo lamps, they tend to get in the way of the good lights. So that's a little bit better. This is the one. And it's really hard because this camera. Now, maybe some of it could be how I position this guy. Right? Like maybe we need him. I think if this camera right here was higher. So this is the push and pull. But in my view, it's a good push and pull because what it does is it just creates a better experience for all of you, for all of me. But it's painful. And getting back to right here, the Independence hoodie, which I haven't seen you for a while, bud. Great to have you. When we're putting ourselves in public, and we don't have a anonymous account, AKA Pad is Peter A. DeLuca. Many of you know me as Peter. Many of you guys know me as DeLuca. You guys more commonly, you call me Pad, you call me Acapad. Like, the monikers, right? I think for, like being able to keep face, I'll say, is if you have a controversial opinion or just putting yourself out there, I don't know why you would want to be anonymous. I don't understand. I believe people who hide their faces on the internet, there's something there. And I get it. I just, there's a side of me that also wants to say, if you're afraid to get doxxed and you have to hide yourself, then you're out to agitate, right? We don't do that here. I put myself, as much as myself, out there as possible. So some of that is getting highly obsessive about this because it's me. And I want to represent me as good and as clear and guys, like as bright as possible. And we got Pike over here. So bang. See, Pike is shadowed, but I can quickly illuminate him and he gets into focus. So the quality of the lighting has shifted. And essentially what I did, let me just show you guys. Part of it is these LED right here. Schedule, Gold. These LEDs, and I got the two bulby boys over here. These were screw-ins. These were quick replacements when this failed. So I had two of these for, I would say, 4 to 5 years. But I was able to repurchase them. Amazon still had them. I just go to Amazon, you search your orders, reorder. These have different modes, and they have different levels of control. So you can get more of a soft, dare I say, like natural light. My screw-ins really were screwing me over. But I was also kind of going on this peaks and valley on getting like the camera in focus, aka Patters. It was such a big thing. Like this here, like you guys can see this, and I'm so grateful for it. So with all of that, this is all work I am behind on. So I thought before I worked out, and yes, we're working out as soon as I'm done this. I preach as much as many opportunities as I can get. Work at the table and then go work out. Work, then work out. Develop that routine. You guys don't believe me. Next to me, I have my pre-workout drink here. This is a special concoction. This is my Captain America Super Serum. It's pre, interim, and after workout. Special blend by yours truly. And if you guys need further proof, I'm wearing my Crocs. Okay, I'm wearing my Crocs because I work out in Crocs. I love Crocs, by the way. I'm a big Croc. Call me Betty Crocker. Say thank you, Chet. Oh, cool. Yes. Yeah, you look familiar, but thank you so much. Like guys, Omer Glitch. Oh, phone call there. Omer Glitch in my eyes he's one of the. I just hope he continues. I hope he keeps like everything going. I'm hoping he stays out of drama. I want him and his personality, and I think he has a little bit of a bright-eyed view on a lot of these independent comics that he brings onto his channel. I don't. I have more of a beat up soldier view of independent comics and independent comic book creators. Even though like I'm always hopeful so much that these guys develop books that break the grid. But I feel like I owe Omer and the Hump Day show like a promo session. So these are all things coming. In the future, every single Wednesday will be a shout out to someone like Omer Glitch, other channels, other personalities, other works. I believe so. Here's the thing, and this is the problem with me being on camera, because I think when I'm on camera, I want to present more and I want to draw less. A lot of people will argue that we have to make, like, everyone needs to make great comics. Like, great comics will save comic books. It will save comic book readership. so on and so forth. Better the comic, bigger the fan base. I don't know how true that is. And sorry, guys, I am just looking at a couple messages that came in as I was setting up. Sorry, I just had the producer from the Invincible show, the showrunner, message me on Insta, because we did a show about him. So the thing is, though, right? If let's just say, let's just say Indie Comics gets the next Watchmen. Indie Comics gets the next Watchmen. Gets the next Akira, gets the next Mouse. Though that's my 3 of my 4 Mount Rushmores. Like my Mount Rushmore of just comics in general, right? Created comics, published comics, whatever. Is that going to be enough? Like, is that the 0.0 that the world needs? Or is more of what's happening with modern comics? Is it lack of personality? We need individuals that can do what I'm doing right now and have amazing pop. They have personality. There's things that they can do while presenting, while discussing topics that would be considered highly or immensely entertaining. Entertaining enough to sell books. And I think back to Hollywood. I think back to the days where the press, right? The Hollywood press had to get built up as much as the movies. Like the press echoed the movies and vice versa. And the old, I'm talking about the golden age. Like the studios had offices that were press driven offices, and they had their own publications and radio shows. And I don't see that in modern comics. And so many of us, we like to gloss and glaze over the days of Wizard Magazine and Hero Illustrated and talk about the excitement of the 90s. The 90s was the darkness. It was entering into the unknown. That was so thrilling. I mean, guys, like characters like Crypt here. Like, we love Crypt. We really do. We love this guy. We just love him. We had independent like powerhouses like Hall of Heroes publishing Trent Kaniga's Creed. Like this is an independent comic book character from an independent book that was so hot it got action figures in the 90s. But there needs to be a press venue. There needs to be media that surrounds the American comic book industry. The companies, I don't feel like, can create. I don't think Disney creates enough awareness through their Marvel fronts, so on and so forth. You guys want to say, Invincible, as great and fantastic as that show is, and I'm not exaggerating at all. Where is Amazon advertising Invincible, right? We want you to watch the show, but where's the readership for the comics? The Walking Dead had a correlation, and I'm sure Invincible has a spike, but Walking Dead really seemed to have like this crossover of people watching the show and reading the books. But we need personalities. We need individuals that are fun enough to sell books. I believe Omer is one of those guys. But there needs to be a coalition an organized front of individuals that want to do this, that want to put their faces out there. And that's a tough shell to crack. John, what's up, John? Yeah, John, we're doing like a full audio visual test here. A lot of this is stemming from my Hump Day appearance, episode 11, I believe. I think yesterday was episode 13. So we're doing a dual stream here. This is a little bit what I wanted to test last night, but I got held up with work stuff. But I had a better morning, which would open me up for later. John, just so you know, we're streaming and then we are working out, and this is my special blend. This is pre, interim, and post workout, and this gets me results. It really does. But John, great to see you, bud. So I scheduled a 4 a.m. club, and I know a lot of you out there, this may not be your that may not be your time frame, but the 4 a.m. club, I basically decided to make that like an open invite show. So anybody that wants to like come on and hang out, and we can kind of go through topics. I think that's one of the things missing from the Hump Day show is I think we need a couple general topics to kind of go through and a little bit of, because I think it was nice last night when we were talking about some of the EVS stuff and some of the Fraga stuff. See, so these lights right here, they distract me so much. They get right into my eyes. So some of these lights too that I'm testing are going to be background lights and highlights for me for when I'm here. And then, but they have to be of a certain quality so that they don't blind me. But yeah, let's do some work, and then we're going to just go work out, drop a video, going to do some pre-recording, all that fun stuff. And by pre-recording, I'm going to like jump ahead of the time frame. So I'm going to be doing stuff for like this coming Monday and so on and so forth. Yo, TF, what is up? But see, look, you guys can see some of that detail. I'm just excited that we're kind of back where we were at one point. Sorry, everyone. I am just still trying to keep track of some of my messages. It's always work hours for me, so it gets a little tricky. Cool. Yeah, like the La Brea tar pits. Yeah, isn't it cool though? Like I'm like a texture guy. I like it when, like, even when I go to museums, I'd like to get real close to the paintings and to the drawings and to the artwork. because I'm a texture guy. I just like things to look like that they're alive. And but yeah, the La Brea Tar Pits, good reference. I'll take that though, because you know why? That this is years worth of build up there, years. There's so much about this I have to figure out during the ink phase. And that's because a lot of times I get so anxious, and the clock is ticking. I need to get right to the final piece like as quickly as possible. And sometimes it's like you don't know where to exactly where to begin. Because like your eye just kind of moves around like so fast. Yeah, this Peter slings ink. Yeah, like if you like, I'm trying to like for example, I forget this guy's name. Beep. He's from the live action Lost in Space movie. I believe it was 1999. New Line Cinema. Gary Oldman, William Hurt, like really nice cast. Matthew LeBlanc or from Friends. Well, he's got a couple years worth of ink on him. A lot of what's in front of me has like I keep this Stephen Hughes trading card at my table, and you can see he's got white and black ink on him. All of my computer equipment, my computer, like my laptop here, it's got black ink like all over it. So does my tablet that's over here. Guys, even let me see. We can do this real quick. See my microphone. See, it's got some splatter on it. But you have to make that choice. You just have to say, This this is the way we do it, and you got to make a full commitment. I just kind of feel for anyone who, like, growing up wise, and they live in a home and they're trying to experiment, and like every time they try and do, like, their mother or grandma just like yells at them, so they kind of, don't develop like good instincts with trying stuff. Nice. Like, we want those rock textures to, right? Everything's about just like motion and movement, motion and movement. You have the ability to do that with ink, and the reason is because ink, it flows, like ink flows, so you can add movement. It's easy to add movement to anything. The fun thing about drawing fantasy, and maybe you can consider this like dark fantasy, is that, like, you want to hit the marks of high fantasy, right? Like, so drawing like kind of dark fantasy is fantasy, but there's like little things you can do along the way to sell like where things are, like within the environment. But so far so good though. Like, no browser errors, no anything. Every time I look up, everything looks clear. I will. Yeah, right. You're not doing it right unless you're making a mess. But no, this is exciting. Like, it really is. I should pretty much. I should also have. I mean, we can. I can bring it up here. I should have everything we're doing here up on my TV monitor at this spectrum. So let me let me do that. let's see here. Go to the channel. We're live here. And wow, it comes in within a couple seconds. So let's see how. I just want to see how behind we are. We're not far behind, and it's looking nice. So, whew. I love it, guys. I really do. It's nice when nice things happen. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more of this, and then I really do have to work out, get into video mode. And, getting into video mode is always a process for me. People think they're like, oh, you do so much and must be like you just kind of like do things and it's seamless. And it's like, no. There's a lot of pain in my productivity. Like you cannot do anything without feeling guilty. That's just really the harsh reality. You cannot do a thing without feeling insanely guilty. But I'm happy with it. Like, I'm happy with this progress. I'm a little blinded from my LEDs from earlier. So that's not good. All right, guys, I am going to bounce. So my second camera, though, right? Like, let me see here. Let me see if we can just, like, I want to hold up Crypt. And I want to see Crypt over here. Is actually dirty. It's just because this also has ink on it. Always keep a sunglass chamois rag at your drawing table. Let's see. Like, it does look. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still. Let me turn him, make sure we're caught up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out later. So it seems like this is not as clear as what it should be. Yeah. Winsor Newton brushes TF, and ink is Speedball Black India ink. Yeah, have a good day. Crypt Cam, yes. That sucks, man. Like I'm a little disappointed, but this camera too could be it could be the quality of the camera. I mean, I think if I keep it like, let's see if let's remove this. Let's see, because I'm watching it right here, guys. Wow, it's got to be the quality. I mean, it is a shift in quality, but not. It's a little bit of the shift you would expect going live. Mother effer. I might have to upgrade this camera, which is fine because we want camera one to be the primary one, like the bread maker. This one's always secondary. So, all right, guys, I have to go. Gotta go work out. Love you. Rock and roll. Let's end it with a video. I'll remove.